Welcome back. We have just finished our first two layers, and before we move to the last and the lowest layer, I just wish to cover one situation which can occur. That is that the piece that we need, like this one, is in the right position in the middle layer, but it has wrong permutations or colors are oriented incorrectly. So how to fix it? Well, two steps. First we have to move it from here to the lower layer, and we will use the algorithm that we used before to move it from here to here, so it works both ways. So let's put it on the right side of the cube and go down, left, up, right, move back to, up, return back to. So it's not here anymore, it's here, so we can work with it. If we put it from green side to here, it will be correctly oriented. So as we said before, move it away from the action, so to the left, and we are working now with these two layers. Down, left, up, right, down with back to, up, return back to. Okay, so now we have our first two layers solved. Okay, the last layer is most complicated, and well, the easiest way to solve it is to flip the cube, so this will be our top layer again. As we solved our first layer, we will start with the lower layer, so we need a cross. There are some possibilities when you finish with top two layers. You could actually end up with cross, and that is considered to be lucky, but more often you end up with a L, or you can end up with a line, or if you are unlucky, just with a middle piece. So now we have a L, which is let's say a typical turnout after fixing first two layers. So how to fix it? Well, there are actually a few algorithms that fix every situation separately. So there is an algorithm that will get you from this L to the cross right away, but as I promised before, this is the simplest way to solve the cube. So we will use the one algorithm that works in every situation, regardless of do you have an L or a line or just a dot. But in this case, this algorithm will have to performed two times. First, when we do it, we will get the line, just one line, and the second time that we perform it, we will get the cross. Okay, so how to fix it? Put your L that it looks like an L, so away from you and right to you, and let's start with left, front, up, front, back, up, back, and left. So as I promised, we got a line. Hold the line so it's vertically oriented towards you, and do the algorithm again. So left, front, top, front, back, up, back, and left, back. Okay, so now we didn't messed up our first two layers, and we got the cross. Cross, if you are lucky, can be solved, meaning that every edge piece is in a correct position, but that is, let's say, not very often. So you usually have two correct ones and two wrong ones. So here we have two correct ones, which is this one. Orange and green is on the green side, and orange and yellow is on the yellow side these two are correctly oriented and these two are not. They should be switched. So how to fix that? That's our fourth algorithm that we need. Put your good ones again in L, one away from you, one right of you, and we start with right, up, right back, up, right, up twice, and right back. And now every edge piece in the cross is in a correct position. You just have to match it. This is a blue, black, green and yellow. Okay, so the last step is to solve 4 corners, and we should look for a corner piece that is in correct position. That would mean that this one should be orange, green and yellow as it is. So this one is correct. You could end up with 1 on a correct position. Colors doesn't matter which colors orientation it is, it just need to be placed in the right position. So you could end up with 1 in correct position or none, or theoretically with all of them in correct position, but that is extremely rare. So let's say that there is 1 in position or none. If you have 2 in position, that means that your cube has been tampered with, like when you lose a piece and you put it back, you didn't put it correctly and it cannot be solved. So just 1 or none. If you have 1 which is correct, and we have 1, put it like we usually do to the top right position and do the following algorithm. This is the most complicated algorithm, but we have to learn a few algorithms. This is our 5th one, if I'm correct, and that's all that you need. So the last algorithm that you need is like this: up, right there, up, back, left there, up there, right back, up, back, left back. So we did it once, but we still don't have our pieces in a correct position, and we have to do it again. So this is our 2nd time doing the same thing. So up, right there, up, back, left there, up, right back, up, back, left back. So now all 4 corner pieces are at the correct positions. So we just need to flip the color so that orange is on top. So I thought I told you that the first algorithm that we learned how to flip colors on our top layer, it will be needed as our last algorithm. So we need nothing new. We will just use our old algorithm that we already learned, and that starts with one that we want to solve in a top right position, and we go down, left, up, right, and we do it until it is solved. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. Don't forget to put this right after you put it in a correct position, because it is very important. So we will not move the complete cube, just the top layer, to have another problem in a top right position, and we will do it again. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, don't forget, right, and another flip. Do it again. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, and another, the last one, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. So amazingly, we have just finished solving our first Rubik's Cube. I think this is the easiest way that you can find on a YouTube or in any book. because I tried several beginners method and they all tend to depend on situation of the layout of the cube, but we used algorithms that work every time, regardless of the outcome of the lower layer, which usually causes a problem. So I think this was not too complicated for you. Everyone can do it. You just need a few times of practicing and it will be very, very natural to you. So enjoy your cubing and bye.